What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, and if you're a returning subscriber like Rafael Nava, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are shoutcasting some battles submitted to the channel by Brutal3012, and they are featuring a very spicy double normal triple shadow team. With the two normal types in the back, we could assume this will be operating as an ABB style. The Ursaring is running Shadow Claw as opposed to the more popular moveset of Counter. Shadow Claw does generate energy a little bit faster, so that could be useful for the Close Combat plus Hyper Beam moveset. Taking a look at the ratings on PvPoke, this team definitely qualifies for the Season of Spice because that is one horrible rating right there, and we will see if this trainer can make it work. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like on the video. It really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment down below. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. So let's jump into these battles. We are running a double normal strat. As you could see, this team has a lot of weaknesses in the meta. Definitely not a team that I would recommend using. However, it is spicy, and this is the Season of Spice, so that's where we're going to be taking a look at today. Shadow Gallade into Venusaur. This is a very positive lead. The opponent is going to swap out into a Swampert, which definitely needs to shield up a Leaf Blade right here, so perhaps this opponent does not have a good answer to Shadow Gallade, and we could see a potential sweep. Going to shield up the Hydro Cannon right here, look to throw this second Leaf Blade, and then perhaps swap out into the Snorlax. And that is what this trainer decides to do right here. Swampert going to throw another Hydro Cannon. Snorlax could definitely survive this. And look to throw a Body Slam, which will knock out the Swampert. And we'll see what the opponent wants to bring into this Snorlax. Curious as to what they have in the back. Likely also weak to the Gallade. And in fact, it's a Blaziken in the back. So Body Slam coming through deals a huge chunk to the Blaziken. The Blaziken has a bit of energy, so coming in with the Ursaring to tank this move, I like this play right here. Gallade has a very dominant matchup against both these Pokemon. Swaps out into the Gallade. Venusaur comes back in, going to shield up the Frenzy Plant, throw the Close Combat, and then knock out the Blaziken with one single confusion. Close Combat coming through, takes out the Venusaur. Blaziken comes back in looking confused, just like the Philadelphia 76ers last night against the Brooklyn Nets. You want to talk about a statement. James Harden last night looking like it's game 7 of the playoffs. Not a good look. Gallade into Sylveon. This is a horrible lead. Swaps out into the Snorlax and is met by a Ursaring. So going to build up to the Superpower. Bait with the Body Slam. Let's see if the opponent shields this up. They do not. Great call from the opponent right there. And Icicle Spear will not KO, but the Ursaring will be forced to shield up this next move. Snorlax will survive this one as well. So again, no reason to shield right here. Reaches the Superpower. Ursaring has to respect this. They cannot afford to lose switch advantage, so they do in fact shield up. Commit to the farm down, and this is not a good spot to be in. Gallade is going to come back in. Going to no shield right here, and it's the Earthquake taking out the Gallade. Ursaring coming back in, trying to farm down. Ursaring going absolute beast mode right here. Another Icicle Spear forces the shield. Loaded on energy, but that is a Sylveon in the back. And going for the Close Combat right here, which of course is going to lower the defense. And with the switch timers so desynced, no possibility of swapping out to reset the debuff. Ends up backing out of that matchup, losing that game against a very tough lead. Let's hop into the next battle. We got Shadow Gallade this time into a non-Shadow Gallade, so the mirror match right here. Let's see how this plays out. Usually in the mirror matches, you're going to want to try and sneak in the extra move, which is what we see right there. The confusion sneaks in. They are now well ahead on energy. Going to throw the Leaf Blade here. Builds up to 2, able to deny the fast move from the opponent. And they decide to let this go down, take the shield advantage while giving up switch. Swaps out into the Snorlax here, lures out the Blaziken. Going to do as much chip damage as possible here with the Body Slam. And then still has the Ursaring running Shadow Claw for that Gengar in the back. So this is looking like an absolute lock right here. Snorlax going down. Comes back in with the Gallade. Going to throw the Leaf Blade right here. The opponent is very likely to shield this up. And Gallade here likely to shield in return. Doesn't want to take that counter damage onto the Ursaring. And going to try and farm down here with confusion. Simultaneous swap Ursaring into Gengar. Shadow Claw's chunking away. A little bit too soon for the Focus Blast, so Shadow Ball resisted, still deals a lot of damage right there, and not able to farm down. But this should only be a punch, I believe. It is only a punch. Ursaring survives that, and let's see the big beam come through. Ursaring going for the disrespectful knockout. Bang! There it is. Blaziken getting absolutely destroyed by the Hyper Beam. Let's hop into the next battle. Shadow Gallade into a Surfetched. A beautiful lead right here. Confusion is going to chunk. They swap out into the Ursaring. Going to throw the Leaf Blade here. And then possibly swap out into the Snorlax. It is a CMP tie though, so not able to swap out. Going to shield up right here. And build towards another Leaf Blade. Swaps out into the Snorlax. That is some beautiful timing right there. Very well played. Catching the Icicle Spear. And at this point, the Ursaring should be in range of a Body Slam. So going to let this move go through. It is another Icicle Spear. Able to overfarm just a little bit more. Throw the Body Slam here, which will knock out the Ursaring. And we'll see the opponent come back in with the Surfetched. We'll have to eat a Body Slam. Oh no, they swap out into Gengar instead. Going for an extremely aggressive farm down right here, I'd imagine. Body Slam coming through. This Gengar looks like it was a CMP tie. Going to take out the Snorlax with the Shadow Punch. And now comes in with the Ursaring, looking to completely farm down. Maybe a Focus Blast? No, it can't be a Focus Blast. Not enough energy, only a punch. Able to farm down. Ursaring flexing those big bear muscles. Throwing the close combat, which will get the shield. Never mind. Delayed. Bang! There it is. Opponent knew the game was over, and shielding would only delay the inevitable. Let's hop into the next battle. Gallade into Crobat right here. Pretty nice lead because Confusion absolutely chunks. The opponent is staying in though. This could potentially be a Shadow Ball perhaps. Going to shield up. It's only a Poison Fang. Swaps out into the Snorlax and able to snipe down the Crobat before they reach another move. This is best case scenario because you avoid having that defense lowered from the Poison Fang. And they're coming in with a Slowbro, which isn't exactly the best answer to a Snorlax. So this bodes pretty well for the Ursaring in the back since you are running pretty much the same moveset as the Snorlax in regards to typing. Going to throw another Body Slam right here. Slowbro lets that go, and it is a Gallade in the back. This game is absolutely over. Look at these Shadow Claws absolutely chunk away. Gallade going to throw the move. Ursaring shielding up the Leaf Blade and able to farm down. Absolute annihilation right there. Pulls off the 4-1 set. So jumping into the second set of battles, the Spice is looking pretty nice so far, pulling off the positive set right there in the first collection of battles. Let's hop into the next one right here. Shadow Gallade into a Charizard, running Dragon Breath. So gonna build up here towards the close combat and actually able to outpace here to the first move. This is very nice. Is the opponent going to shield? No, they don't. Comes in with the Snorlax to snipe it down. Charizard not even getting off a move right there. And that Charizard is gone, just like PSG from the Champions League. Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, too much talent, still can't pull off a Champions League win. They need some help over there, just like this Gallade's going to need against Snorlax, calling the big Leaf Blade bait and able to outpace to this second Body Slam. Opponent doesn't want to go down 2 shields, allows it to go down. Sylveon in the back. This isn't the greatest thing to see, however the Ursaring should be okay here with 2 shields and Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is generating energy a little bit faster than counter. Shield up the first move right here, build up to 2 close combats, and throwing back to back should be able to win this game. But notice the Charm snuck through and they're going to lower the defense here with the close combat. So they swap out into the Gallade to transfer that Charm, come back in now with the Ursaring, throw the second close combat. Very well played right there. Bang! There it is. Sylveon getting taken out. That was some excellent end game play. Aware of the situation and what they needed to do to secure the victory. Very well played. Let's hop into the next one. So jumping into this battle, we have Shadow Gallade this time into a Luxray. And Luxray is a pretty interesting pick for this meta, to be honest. This one appears to be running Spark. So going to shield up right here. And it is the Psychic Fangs that's going to lower the defense on the Gallade. Throwing this Leaf Blade right here, which forces the shield, and the swap out into Snorlax. Now, does get the CMP tie right here, is going to no shield. Could be a wild charge, yes it is, but Snorlax is a very tanky boy, eating that protein. Throwing the body slam takes out the Luxray, and Crobat comes in. So should be able to reach a body slam right here. We'll see if the Crobat wants to commit to the complete farm down or just throw the Poison Fang. They are committing to the farm down and able to do it before another body slam. Decides to come in with Ursaring right here. I like this play. Eliminates any threat of a potential Shadow Ball being thrown. Swaps out now into the Gallade. Crobat does reach another move, but it's only going to be a Poison Fang. It's going to lower the defense though, which isn't optimal, and it's a Swampert in the back. So here comes the Leaf Blade right here. This is going to get the shield, and now they still have one more shield, but are going to get farmed down, and unfortunately, that Swampert is loaded on energy, so it should be able to outpace to 2 Hydro Cannons. First one gets the shield, second one will take out the Ursaring. Very tight game right there. GG, well played by both players. Falls a little bit short in that one, but we'll see if he could bounce back in the next battle. We got Shadow Gallade this time being led into a Braviary. So the teams are getting pretty spicy at this point. Gonna swap out into the Snorlax. I believe this thing learns Close Combat or Focus Blast or something. Yeah, Close Combat. It's actually very similar to Staraptor in that sense. And the opponent brings a Gengar into a Snorlax. What in the world is going on? Shields up the Body Slam as well. And I guess this could be a Focus Blast. Or they bait. Focus Blast coming through, taking out the Snorlax. Oh my goodness. But unfortunately for the opponent, 2 Pokemon here that could get some pretty big farm. And Ursaring is going to take that farm all day. Blaziken in the back. Gonna throw the Close Combat here. And then I imagine swap out immediately into the Gallade, which is what we see happen. Opponent comes back in with the Braviary, and Close Combat should KO from this range. Bang! There it is, the American Bird getting taken out. Blaziken coming back in, going to shield up right here, and wants to do as much confusion damage as they can. And the opponent decides they don't want the smoke. Backs out of that match. They were about to get farmed down by the Gallade. Let's keep it rolling right here. Shadow Gallade this time into another Charizard. Last time running Dragon Breath. This time they are running Fire Spin. And this time the opponent's also going to throw the move first. So Gallade is going to respect the potential Blast Burn and does call that correctly. Building up to the Close Combat here. Let's see if Charizard decides to shield in return. Yes, it does. Swaps out into the Snorlax. And the opponent brings in the Surfetch. So not an ideal spot to find yourself in right here, but is going to get off this Body Slam, which still deals a lot of damage to the Surfetched. They can't really farm down here, so they're forced to throw energy. Gallade will come back in, hopefully able to farm down with Confusion before the Surfetched reaches another move. They're probably like 1 counter away. So Gallade comes in, and 1 Confusion is all it takes to knock out that Surfetched. Absolutely beautiful. Swampert in the back. Not ideal, but still has a shield right here. Hopefully land 2 Leaf Blades, but you have to be a little bit afraid of the opponent catching a move. Instead, we see the Ursaring come in, and the opponent swaps out of the matchup. And I think this gives a potential win con right here, because now Gallade able to farm down the Charizard and is at 2 Leaf Blades. The first one going to force the shield, and the second one is going to knock out the Swampert. So very heads up play right here. Bang! There it is. Brutal 3-0-1-2, making that opponent choke in the end. Just like PSG, we're probably going to be on their case for a while here, to be honest. But let's hop into the next battle. We got Gallade into Electivire. This is a pretty spicy matchup right here in the lead. Going to shield up the potential Wild Charge Ice Punch. It is in fact the Wild Charge. Opponent swaps out into an Aggron. Oh my goodness. This is what you love to see as a Gallade opponent. Likely very weak right here. Shields up the Leaf Blade, and we see a second one coming through. If they shield this up, I mean, even if they don't, probably swap out into the Snorlax. They double shield, and now Snorlax is free to knock this thing out with 1 single Superpower. Doesn't need to shield the move here from the Aggron. Going to overfarm quite a bit right here. Superpower will knock out the Aggron, and we'll see what the opponent is going to do. Gallade comes in, able to get off a Body Slam right here. This is going to hurt. That is pretty significant damage. The opponent comes in with Electivire to snipe. And here comes the Gallade. Oh no, they got that glitch at the bottom where you can't click your charge move. Opponent going to throw the move. Gallade, no shielding, the Ice Punch actually survives. Comes in with the Ursaring, going to farm down here. Shield and farm down. Will we see a big Hyper Beam to close out the match right here? You would love to see it. No, just going for the close combat, but this is still a resisted move, so this is disrespectful in itself. Bang! There it is. Gallade getting taken out. Shadow Ursaring closing out the match right there. Another 4-1 set. Triple Shadow team. Very poor rating on PV Poke, but it put in a lot of work in these battles. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. And if you'd like to see more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.